guys, I'm Psychic Bella. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be your spiritual daily messages for Monday, January 25th, 2021. I am currently recording this on Sunday, January 24th, so I can get it up in time for you guys because I set it at 3 a.m. so it's up for everybody in New York because over here in California, we're behind everybody. So, Spirit, please join us and answer any questions that we have. What spiritual guidance do you have for us today, Monday, January 25th, 2021, so that we can have what we need to know and our guidance to get through our days. Thank you, Spirit. We are asking only with the intention and purpose of knowing how our day will happen with any bad intent. Please bless and protect all who we ask about in this reading, as well as all who participate and all who watch. Thank you, Spirit. Please. Amen. And if you wanted to book your own personal private reading with me so that you can get more personalized guidance for your own life and your own issues, all my information is in the description box below. You can use coupon code Barbie, all in caps, to get 25% off your first reading with me, and that coupon code will expire on the 31st. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on Stationhead because Psychic Carlene joins me every Saturday so that we can talk about all of the stuff that we can't talk about here on YouTube. And we are going to be reading on B2K this weekend. So, first message that we have for somebody is there's something big that you want, and there is a temptation to sort of circumvent the process, so to speak, where it's like, okay, say for example you wanted to be a professional psychic, right? And you're like, okay, I'm feeling confident in my abilities, da 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 da. And instead of you going and being like, well, let me start a YouTube channel and let me get on Instagram and Twitter and show people what I'm about, it's like, let me just go ask Bella if she'll put me on her website, because then I'll just like get all of her clients and followers to come to me instead, you know, like, but don't do that, because Spirit is saying that yes, you can, you know, find a shortcut in the process to getting to where you want. However, in the long term, that's not what's going to bring you the most success, because you are skipping past the lessons, the things that you will learn that will make you better, you know, in the end. Because it's like, if you were to go on my website and you didn't do the whole social media thing yourself, you know, like, then you're only limited to where I know and the people who know me. Whereas if you were out there doing your own thing, you know, maybe you might end up being the first psychic on TikTok that has 100 million followers, but you wouldn't have done that if you had just, you know, only worked under me instead. So, and I'm just using myself as an example because I couldn't think of any other example for this. But, so they're saying, you know, please, please, please just follow through on your own hard work, because that is going to make you feel better in the end. It's going to make you more successful in the end. And this is going to be a good thing for you. So, the next pile that we have is the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, Strength, King of Wands, and Nine of Cups. So, if somebody's been trying to get pregnant, or you've been trying to get somebody pregnant, this is going to be happening for you guys. Okay, so whether that means that today's the day you guys decide we're going to go ahead and start trying to have a baby, or you get your positive pregnancy test, or you get your positive ovulation test, whatever it is, there is news around being successful in having a baby with somebody. And with that Strength card, this might be particular energy for a Leo, but just know that that is going to be, that blessing is going to be coming into your life. So For the last set that we have here in this pull, we have the Sun card, the Two of Swords, the World, and the Magician. There is going to be information that you didn't know about for whoever this message is for, that is going to, it's like, oh my God, like I never would have like imagined that. So like, for example, as an example, Trisha Paytas, like all the stuff that she's finding out, like, wait, in 2017, Shane was saying shit about me. Like, I thought, you know, him being a bad friend to me was just limited to this year. And so it's like that kind of stuff where you really had no idea, but here's this information that's come out, and it does feel like it's connected to somebody that you trusted. It doesn't feel so much romantic. This feels much more confidant, friend, coworker, even a family member. With the World card and the Magician, you can turn this into a blessing for yourself by the way that you handle this, right? So what this is saying is, say for example, you found out that your younger cousin that you've been, you know, really always thought of them as like, they're like a child to you and you would do anything for them, but they've been bad-mouthing you. Obviously, in this situation, that can be a blessing because it can be a teachable moment for you as the older person in this family to sit there and have a conversation and a come to Jesus moment about, why are you being entitled and unappreciative? You know, why are you talking badly about me? You know, and that kind of thing. Or if this is, say, for example, a business situation, well, then you can use this to your advantage that, hey, well, now I'm going to sue you. Or, you know, now I can go to HR and tell them that you've been like harassing me and you were the person behind all this stuff that was happening to me in the office. Whatever it is, however, the perspective that you take with this and how you handle it, you can turn it into a blessing. So take a minute before you respond to figure out, what am I going to do with this? And that's the thing, guys, that a lot of people are not talking about when it comes to people having the spiritual awakenings that we're going through, is that some of that is you being tested or called to react differently to things than you would in the past. Because it's like, if you are now going to really operate from a place of spirituality, then you have to do it in every area of your life. Because you are a spiritual being having a human existence. You're still going to have human shit where you're going to get in a fight with Susan from HR at work. But how are you going to handle that in a spiritual way instead of the normal human way that you would have? And so, you know, growing into our spirituality is learning how to operate differently. It's learning the lessons and things. It's recognizing where the lesson or the blessing is in something and being able to take it from there. So, let's see. There's an offer coming towards somebody today that looks like it's amazing. However, listen to your intuition with this Page of Cups, Four of Cups, and Eight of Cups, because it's one of those, I heard all that glitters is not gold, you know, type of things. So especially because we are entering into Mercury retrograde, if this has anything at all to do with a contract, read the contract, read the entire thing. Do not skim over it. Even if it's like, I gotta spend, you know, 3 hours reading the first 5 pages of this, take a break, come back tomorrow morning and read the last 5 pages so that I'm really understanding and I'm not letting my eyes blur over and miss anything. But just be very, very, very careful, because this could be something that, you know, again, it's like on the surface, look, we're giving you a record deal, you know, but then once you're reading the fine print, it's like, I'm never getting paid. I have to sell my soul to Satan. And on top of it, you're gonna tell everybody that I'm purple. Okay. You know, like, that's not what I was expecting or wanted. So just be very careful when it comes to that. And I am going to pull one more message because Spirit told me to. Yeah, just be very careful about misunderstandings today too, because you might think that you have all the information in a situation, but you truly don't. And if you just, so say that somebody comes to you and they're like, oh my God, you know what Bella's been saying? She's been saying that she's moving and she's never talking to anybody ever again. Can you believe that, bitch? Can you believe that she's saying that she's never talking to us again, you know? And then it's like, instead of you calling me and being like, listen, you freaking hoe, why are you saying this, you know, and getting mad at me, if you just wait, then literally, like, you know, the next day somebody else is gonna come along and be like, oh yeah, did you see Bella's latest video and you're watching it? And I'm saying that, but I'm saying it in a joke about, you know, NBA YoungBoy or something like that. Like, oh, if that was my boyfriend, you know, like I would move away and never talk to anybody ever again or something. And it's like, oh, so she didn't actually mean it in regards to anybody that she personally knows. She was making a joke. But if you called me cussing me out my name, and then we would end up not being friends, and then you would feel real stupid after the fact on how you popped off and didn't deal with it in the right way because you didn't have the full context of what was going on, what completely was said, what was the intention behind it, why were these words coming out of my mouth. So they're saying it's going to be really important to pay attention to that today, because we have this Four of Wands, Knight of Coins, Six of Swords, Six of Cups, and Hermit card, where it's like, it might seem like a group of people are talking about you, are planning things against you, and it's like, aha, I knew it, you know. But if you sit and you wait instead of jumping with this Queen of Cups and Magician card, it's talking about people trying to manipulate or make something seem like it is a different thing than it actually is, in order to cause problems, to cause drama, to get somebody else to take their side, to be mad at somebody. You wouldn't know the full story and background on it, and you wouldn't have all the information. However, if you just wait, you will have the full story, and then you'll be redeemed and be like, oh my God, thank God I didn't do anything. So just be really careful, you guys, you know, and that is a theme overall for Mercury retrograde anyways, because misunderstandings can happen so much that sometimes, you know, people are typing fast, or they just don't see an email or something, and it's not a personal attack against you. So it's just important to make sure that we have all the information before we jump to conclusions right now, which we should always be doing that anyways, but especially right now. So our postcard from Spirit today is, Dearest You, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. That is beautiful. And you guys, I would love, if you've made it this far in the video, to leave in the comments what is your favorite way to give back, so that we can get the ideas flowing. So that way, if people do choose to be of a charitable mindset, they have some, you know, starting points to go from, and maybe it'll inspire others to give back as well. So in the meantime, guys, I'm going to let you go. All the information is in the description box below to get your own personal private reading. I will see you again tomorrow, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye, guys.